to the poorhouse, where the smoke is smooth, the pores run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
Welcome to the Poorhouse Podcast on Thursday, March 12th.
What's up, my beautiful people?
What's happening?
As your host here, starting from the left.
J Real is in the building.
James in the building.
Let's go. And then we got the twin Joe. We about to talk some sports, and we got a lot to talk about. We got drama. Whole lot going on. That's right. We got a lot of crazy stuff to talk about. But gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about what we drinking tonight.
We are on the Ezra Brooks.
Now, this is one of the barrel collections from Ezra Brooks, the Distiller's Collections. What's the name on that one? That's because each one's a little different. I think the blend.
It's handpicked from extraordinary barrels. It's the charcoal mellow.
And it's got down the label, it's got a title on the
New Hope.
The New Hope collection.
23.
Yeah, so I think every year has a different collection.
It's 113 proof.
Yep, it's got a little of that heat.
Definitely looks good on the color.
Yeah. Did you guys take a swig yet?
Right, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and take a swig on that. Now, it's got a little heat, but I don't think it drinks like it.
I told you. Welcome to North Carolina. Well, we got the pollen back. And
the pollen is out.
It definitely has some heat on it.
Yes. Well, cheers to you.
When you taste it, like go right to your nose. You can even smell and taste it.
Oh, yeah.
It hits you a little bit.
It definitely open it up quick.
Yeah.
Cheers. Hey, thank you for joining us here at the Poorhouse Podcast. We know you got a lot going on, but we appreciate you giving some of your time and giving us your likes, follows, and then also supporting your sponsors. Yeah, definitely don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you to the sponsors for bringing this bottle tonight. The Our Town team of Carolina Living Associates. All your real estate needs, always give us a call. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that? Golson's Auto Shop.
Golson's Auto Shop. All your automotive needs.
My Perception LLC, all of your unique, one of a kind, custom made.
Yes, custom made. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have some stuff sharing with you guys here soon in the near future. But gentlemen, we gotta get crazy. Okay, let's go. We gotta get the energy in this room. We got free agency, but not only just free agency. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, because y'all got some good pieces back.
Good pieces indeed. Hey, and you know what? We got that March Madness.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part of it. I was going to say, anybody get a V yet? You know, this is the time of year where all the men get vasectomies. So they can be out for March Madness.
Well,
I'll take no necessity. Heard of it, but I don't need it. Thank God. So thank you, Jesus. I ain't worried about no babies.
Yeah.
Not with my woman.
No snip stick.
Well, guys, I gotta tell you, I am smoking a really good cigar. Actually, speaking of my woman, actually bought this for me, and it is the Romeo Juliet, which I'm not a huge Romeo Juliet smoker, but this one is I'm gonna tell you right here, the Reserve. They call it Reserva Real. But the 1875. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty medium to light, but maybe it's just been a while since I've smoked a Romeo Juliet.
Yeah.
but this one is it's a pretty mild flavor with a little leathery hints, some early hints. It's pretty solid stick now that I've had this one because it's the first time having it. So, what are you guys smoking down there, Jane? You got a interesting looking stick there, man.
A Quorum, the Quorum Maduros. It is a affordably priced cigar. These don't cost too much. You can get them for a decent price, man.
Economical.
And let's see, dark cocoa notes, coffee beans, earthy, light pepper, handmade bundle. So I mean, it's. I think I had one of these before, man, but it's not bad. It's really a easy smoke, to be honest with you. It get the job done, and I think they don't cost no more than a few bucks, man. But they hit the spot every time.
Yes, sir. What you got down there?
I am smoking the wonderful Gurkha, the Beast.
The beast, the beast.
Dark wrapper, oily. I'm already tasting notes of dark chocolate. Not as much pepper, but definitely the chocolate. You could definitely taste the oily wrapper as well. Good draw. It's pairing quite well with this Ezra Brooks.
Ezra Brooks.
Yeah, I think that Ezra Brooks does a good job. It's definitely a good cigar whiskey. It's got some oily notes. I think it kind of helps bring some of that out of our cigars. So, gentlemen, I'm gonna open it up to you guys. Do you guys want to continue to go ahead and just knock out free agency in the NFL since we kind of left off there in our last show?
Hey, might as well
Kind of update a little bit.
Well,
I mean, of course, my Niners. We got Mike Evans.
Yep.
And of course, we just traded with you guys to get Osa.
Osa, Dickie Zua.
Yeah.
Osa.
So that's a good step up. I think the reason why you guys let him go on there because you transitioned into a different defense and he didn't fit with the scheme. And then also we getting Dre Greenlaw back. Now the fans, I'm not crazy excited because I'm just wondering about his overall health. But if he really coming back and motivated, him and Fred are definitely good together. So we can definitely look forward to some good things if he can stay healthy.
Yeah, 100%. Now, that was good. And then, the Osa trade, I mean, obviously the Cowboys, yes, transition into a 3-4 defense, but not only that, kind of a multiple defense. But with Christian Parker hire, I think he likes bigger defensive tackles. Osa's like 282. He's kind of a weird, he's 6'2", 280, like 282, 280, something like that. But he got 34-inch arms.
He looks big, but he's not that big.
Yeah, he's not that big.
You know what's crazy? I hear both of y'all trying to be politically correct.
Oh, I'm not.
No,
love the
PC. I'm just saying, y'all trying to be politically correct about they traded him because he don't fit the defense and all this. That trade pissed me off, man.
He's definitely a high rated. He's definitely highly rated as far as reaching the quarterback.
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
So,
and I understand that things are switching up, but I'm saying you get rid of a man saying he don't fit into the defensive scheme, and you haven't even given it a try. It's what's so crazy.
And I really think the reason why we got him because I think they can picture him on the edge. Because he's a deep defensive tackle, but he can get to the quarterback. So they might play him both
as an edge rusher.
I mean,
edge rusher at times.
He may if he were to maybe in a 3-4 situation where you got maybe. But I mean, he's really a one gap shooting defensive tackle. Like he's not gonna 2 gap and a half. Which for people, when I'm talking about gap, 2 gap. So essentially, in some off defensive lines, they teach you to kind of man up, look both gaps, and then you're kind of you got to pick a gap, right? And you got to choose okay, if the ball carrier is coming, or shed your man if you're going to pass rush and then go in. But if you're one gap, just for easy reference, you're essentially responsible for shooting one gap, and that's your responsibility. And you're kind of just going after the quarterback you're going to tackle the running back on the way to the quarterback. Essentially, is kind of that style of defense, and that's where I think he fits in at a traditional 4-3.
Right.
So
we'll see. Like I said,
great player though.
They didn't give up much for him, the third rounder. So
I think that was actually more than I thought we were going to get for him. To be honest with you, I knew he was probably getting traded, because some insiders were kind of mentioning, and San Francisco was kind of one of the names mentioned and stuff like that. But a lot of guys thought they could probably only get a fourth for him. So to get a third, wasn't terrible. But I mean, hell of a player, good guy. Cheers to Osa.
Yes.
Thanks for all the years in Dallas. Really.
We'll take them.
We wish you nothing but success.
Absolutely.
Nothing but success so you can go out there and play with the 49ers.
Well, let's talk
and make their defense better.
But we got to talk about, we got to talk about the greatest. I mean, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I think it's called staying healthy. I don't know if the Niners stay healthy. We'll see. We'll see how good that defense is. Losing Robert Saleh might hurt him too. So yeah, I don't know. I turned it on. Look, I got that thing up. Every time they practice, and they can hear like, why is that thing humming? If you don't know, and go read the story about the Niners and their practice facility being right next to a power generator, power plant. Essentially, maybe conspiracy theories are that. That's where some of that injuries are coming from. Yeah. Interesting stuff. But, we got to talk about the biggest news, the absolute biggest news in the NFL free agency. What was the biggest signing? Maxx Crosby, the golden egg, the apple of the eye for all of a lot of teams trying to maybe possibly trade for Maxx Crosby. It gets traded to the Ravens, which we all talked about on the podcast as man, what a good pickup for the Ravens. Well, doesn't sound like that is going to happen anymore, or it didn't happen anymore. Yeah. He is now back with the Raiders due to a failed physical.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cold feet by the Ravens, or Raiders trying to slip a fast one past them?
Yeah, it could be a little of both, and I just think the Ravens didn't want to take that gamble with so much draft on the line, like the 2 first rounders on the line. Like,
right.
That's a lot to miss on.
Absolutely it is, because you don't know. First of all, you saw they kept him out last year because he was hurt. He said he wasn't hurt in the end, so you don't know how severe his injury truly is.
Right. He had the surgery.
Yeah, so, begrudgingly. He didn't want to have it, at least during the season.
But we saw, like I said, we saw him sit out, and another team picking him up, giving up 2 first-round draft picks for him, and then it's not really. I mean, no player is guaranteed. Anybody can get injured.
Right.
But to gamble like that, and he in his 30s, a lot of people don't want to gamble on that, man.
I think that's the thing of who's the coach there now
from the Chargers, the defensive coordinator.
Was it
McDaniel? Or not? Oh my gosh, Mike Minter. Is it Minter? Is it Minter?
Somewhere where I guess he don't want to take that chance first year. Hey,
Jesse Minter. No,
I can't miss on this.
I think it came down to well, really, it was. I don't even think it was Jesse Minter's call. I think it was their GM, because at the end of the day, I don't know if you saw they did the press conference for the GM for the Ravens.
Yeah,
and he said, because surprise, surprise. By the way, which makes it even look a little worse, is all of a sudden, you find out they're out on Maxx Crosby, and then magically Trey Hendrickson announces, like literally, and like within like a few hours, that he is going to make his decision.
Right.
On where he's going.
That was the guy all along, is what you're trying to say, maybe?
Well,
maybe they just didn't know at first.
Let me give you their stance. So their stance, this is the Ravens. The GM said that their plan was actually to sign both of them. That they were going to sign Hendrickson, and they had made the trade for Crosby, and they were going to pair them together.
They had the bread to pay for both of them?
Because they restructured some contracts, and they'd moved some money around, so they were opening up some money. Now, I don't know if I believe that. I mean, who's to know what the intent really was?
Right.
But I do think that it's going to be interesting. I don't think at the end it'll really impact a lot of relationships, but you did hear some GMs through the grapevine that definitely said that this might give them some pause when making trades with them, because it does happen, right? Like in the NFL,
it happens every year.
People get traded, and then they fail a physical, and the team reneges on the trade, right?
Yeah, so we talked about it last podcast. We was trying to figure out, like, we were trying to pick the player we thought was going to renege on going somewhere.
Oh yeah, which that didn't happen. So this was just more of the first time in a while, in a few years, that a team and just basically gone back on the deal. So interesting stuff, man.
Yeah.
So it'll be curious. I think more stories will come out, more things will come out. There was apparently they consulted like 5 different other doctors, and they like brought them all in together, and these other doctors were like, it sounds like, at least what they're saying, they all said, hey, this guy, might be good this year, but in 2 years, year 2, year 3, can't guarantee it.
You can't guarantee anything.
Now, Maxx Crosby he's back on the Raider bandwagon now. Bandwagon, but he's back on the Raider train. fully committed. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, I gotta say, and this is a good segue into. I gotta ask you, gentlemen, who is having your favorite offseason so far, team wise? What team is really you feel like knocking it out the park for free agency?
Well, really, the team you just were talking about, I think the Raiders are doing well
because they had the most money.
I think
Yes,
I
Raiders.
think the Giants made some good moves.
Yeah.
Giants.
Who else? Yeah, I think that's about it.
I want to say the Commanders. I hate to say the Commanders, but I want to say they've had a pretty good free agency, with like some defensive acquisitions and stuff like that. They just picked up a running back. I think they got the one from Tampa. Oh my gosh,
Well, you know what?
White. I
We
think
can
was
say
it
the
Rashad?
Panthers too, bro.
And
Well, yeah.
now
Panthers made some good moves. Yeah, defensive.
Well, no, I tell you who. The Rams
yeah,
got better
right.
on their defense with all of those cornerbacks they got.
Yeah.
Posting up these secondary. So
Yeah.
I'll put the Rams in front, and then maybe the Raiders.
I think the Rams had definitely revamped that secondary. Yeah, I am with you on that one. That secondary could potentially be dominating. I'm pretty close too. So I'm with you on that. They're definitely one of the good teams. But let's talk about teams who really haven't had a good year. Which team do you feel like has had the worst free agency? And again, this is all up to this point, right? I mean, any of this could change. The off season is a long way. I mean, so a lot of teams getting cut, the draft, all that fun stuff. But
I'm not gonna say it had the worst off season or free agency or anything like that.
up to this point,
I tell you who lost a little bit, Seattle.
yeah.
So Seattle, you lose just one of your star running backs. You don't know how sharp when they're coming back off an injury.
Yeah.
You lose key pieces in the secondary, defensive line.
But it happened like that every season. Once you win the Super Bowl, they always start busting the team.
Well, see, they had a lot of players that was coming up to get money too.
Yeah.
You can't pay everybody, man.
Right.
I think they lost a lot. And other than that, yeah, you can look at Tennessee did a couple good moves.
Tennessee's had a good offseason. Tennessee's really had a sneaky good offseason. But I'll give you my pick for the worst, or the team that I feel like is really taking a hit so far, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they just signed the cornerback from, oh my God, brain fart here, from Seattle that just won this. Tariq Woolen. Kind of a boomer bust kind of cornerback, had a kind of an up and down. Past few years being benched at one point. Super talented.
That's like Seattle was that team that everything they had put key positions. They had key players at each position that made everything work and look like unstoppable.
Yeah.
So when you start getting these certain corners and players on different teams where they don't have that same four-man pass rush, things like that, you can't cover long.
Yeah.
Like in Seattle, they didn't have to cover long. They can just play straight up zone, look at the quarterback because they know that the quarterback had to get rid of it quick.
Yeah. Yeah. And
it rarely was anything deep down the field that you was going to get on them.
Yeah.
So
now I'll tell you who else too is another team that I don't feel like has had a great offseason, lost quite a few pieces, at least up to this moment. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Lose your running back.
I wouldn't have let
you lose your linebacker. ETN,
yeah.
I mean, and you guys talked about the Panthers. I am not I feel like they made some big moves, but I feel like those could be some pretty big busts.
I think they're looking at mean like the Devin Lloyd.
Jalen Phillips, because he's a hell of a player when he plays. But in Miami, this dude literally wasn't on the field a ton because he had a lot of injuries. But then not only that, he was medically retired in college, So
with certain players, it's about everything else on the team that makes them better. Then you move them away from that, they're not the same. Because Phillips, not saying he didn't play well in Miami, but he wasn't the standout.
Yeah.
Then you get traded, you get to Philly where they got some dogs on that front.
Yeah.
And you can, it makes room for you to do a lot more.
No, absolutely.
I hope for their sake that they don't turn out to be bust.
We'll see. We'll see how that turns out.
I won't say bust, but don't look for them to solely dominate.
Or the contract doesn't meet the play and the contract maybe not adding up. That's just my thought.
You gotta look at it. Sometimes when you give certain players money, they don't come back as aggressive and hard. Got that money now.
Yeah, right. No, 100%. And at the end of the day, we're gonna see how the rest of the playoff or free agency plays
Oh,
out.
yeah.
We still got a lot of time. It's just starting to the official free agency. So as we lead up into the draft, because obviously that will shift into the draft
That's
coverage.
the other thing I was
coming later.
laughing at after the Maxx Crosby. I was sitting there saying, "I Mike Evans."
Yeah, I thought he was gonna recant.
Once
Get
I
up out of
seen him
there.
getting the bait off the plane and talk to the 49er people, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he committed.
Oh yeah. Well, look,
I hope
Mike,
this man have a great season.
Mike going
Listen,
to see the knee.
you know who and I'm going back to quoting my buddy here to the right of me. It almost feels identical to the time when we got McCaffrey, and you said, "Man, y'all about to be a problem."
Listen,
And now everybody else though, and even myself included, were on the tail of saying like, "Man, if he could stay healthy," because we just wasn't sure.
it was the same way we got.
So it's the same, almost the same feeling as Mike Evans, and I do believe this situation is causing him to really be motivated because he never played in a Shanahan system that can really have him thrive.
Right.
And they gonna throw the ball.
He can be like a Julio Jones type of receiver.
I mean, he's always been a big. The only thing about him is, I will say this: I feel like he's always been a stretch receiver.
Yeah.
So is Brock Purdy going to turn? Are they going to open up the offense in a sense that they're going to let him stretch down the field?
I think
or are they going to start making him run slants and do some of the things he didn't do?
Nah, I don't. I think at times, I think his biggest asset to us is red zone, because now you can take the pressure off of McCaffrey.
He a big target,
and you see what I'm saying. I think the red zone is going to be where he pays off at. That's just my opinion for right now.
1,000-yard season.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I mean, well, he's always been a 1,000-yard receiver. I mean, even when he misses games,
what he brings.
Yeah,
he's definitely bringing something.
Absolutely.
He ain't coming like a bone.
Yeah,
nah, he coming to play, man.
Well, I think we got to talk a little bit, not a ton about, we don't have to talk about individual games because there's a million NBA games still, right? But we're getting ready to go in the playoffs. We're starting to kind of see the picture starting to take hold, and teams are starting to kind of show themselves a little bit of who's kind of trending, who's not. Which teams do you have that you feel are headed in the right direction leading into the NBA playoffs?
Spurs. Okay, so
Spurs.
Boston.
Boston.
I
feel like the Knicks have been kind of doing what the Knicks have. Yeah, they've been losing a little bit. Like, I feel like it's not
me the last.
I'm gonna put the Pistons in that too.
Oh yeah, Detroit is right there. They're number one in the East. So
who else?
Y'all could put them there.
Well, you know who I'm putting in there?
The Hornets.
Them Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, Hornets.
Still continuing to play.
Like I told y'all, my only concern, and it showed its head a little bit a few weeks ago when they lost like 2 in a row.
Oh yeah.
Like I just don't. They teetering. It's like they get one game above 500, then they fall back down.
Yeah.
They fall back down.
Yeah.
So I just need to see. how they definitely probably end up being in the play-in. So they could definitely spoil somebody,
But listen, like I told y'all before, if they get into the play-in and they end up in the playoffs, it's not a team in the league that want to see the Hornets, because you know that their biggest goal is to spoil it for you.
Yeah.
And they're going to do everything in their power to spoil it for you, bro.
Yeah.
And they look good, and they playing free.
Yeah.
They having fun. They out there playing like the Harlem Globetrotters, bro.
Yeah.
All this acrobatic shit that Melo doing, you be like, man, how can you guard this man whenever he coming down court?
Hitting half court.
Man, he pulling half court shots on one leg.
Yeah, he's an incredible shooter. It's like he shoot it like instinct. And you're not even prepared to shoot it. Like it's like he throwing it up.
Listen, and it be nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting kind of going into it. I mean, I'm excited to see what'll happen, kind of as we kind of build into it. But we got to talk about, again, I know we were going to talk about each individual game.
Yeah.
But we really got to talk about Bam Adebayo.
Man, 83.
83 points.
Look,
Bam.
I've seen some of the game, and you could tell, like, from the beginning, he was on one.
He was on.
Yeah.
But then, not taking nothing away. Yeah, he went to the line quite a bit. I think he had 20-something.
No, he had like 30.
Yeah, 30-something.
30-something, 36
so,
or almost 40 free throws.
High number. Yeah, it was like a high number. So
see, that's to me, that's
still you got free throws is the hardest thing to hit. You know,
yeah.
it seems easy, but you know when you go in that frequent, and I don't know what his percentage is, but
Yeah, I didn't like that because to me, I just felt like it was kind of getting padded. I mean, even at the end of the day, they were really up.
Oh, yeah.
And they were just feeding them, and you know they were definitely like I felt like pushing them up.
Sometimes they have it in the cards for records to be broke, and while he was on pace, I guess they looked at it and say, you know what, hey, let him keep going.
Only reason I give Bam a little bit more credit, and I ain't saying that it's the greatest performance ever. I'm just saying that he's not a foul merchant. You know what I mean? He don't go always looking for contact, trying to get to the line. He just play big and he can get in the paint.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. That his spot is a sweet spot on the floor. So if he gonna hit that shot 9 out of 10 times.
Well, let's see. So he shot 7 threes. He made 7 threes. He attempted 22, and then he shot 36 free throws. Which
how many did he hit? He shot 36
and he made 40.
36.
He free throw attempts. He had 43.
So
he made 30. Yeah, but he hit 36. So to me, I don't know, man. It is, yes, absolutely. You got to keep him in there. I just feel like in context, I think of like Kobe's 81. Like they were in the lead, all that stuff. Kobe, when he scored his, he literally was willing his team back into the game, to win. Like they were chasing a win. Like this was like in hand. They were just doing everything they could, but to get him the ball and make sure he got fouls and all that stuff. But I mean, hey, Eric Spoelstra said, "Hey, I'm not going to apologize."
But I'm not gonna lie though. Going back to the Kobe 81, to not to spoil it or anything, but Kobe wasn't passing that ball a damn soul.
No, because he wanted to win the game.
Yeah, he was so.
But they needed that because Kobe was just like man, the rest of the team is looking like Dookie.
Playing the game, the object of the game is the score.
Yeah.
So if you ain't stopping me from scoring, what I'm supposed to do? Throw up bricks?
No, but Kobe, right? So he shot 7 threes, same threes actually. He made 18 free throws on 20 free throw attempts. So I mean, gosh, he didn't even really. He went to the line a little bit, but man, like
Kobe was an assassin, though. You know, he was attacking the basket.
Oh, absolutely. Everywhere. But that's what I'm saying. To me, I don't know. Maybe the new NBA.
In his position, I'm still gonna give him props.
Right, because if you said have you 5 guesses as to who's gonna score 83 points in one game,
you never would have picked him.
No.
Not out of the people that's in the league right now.
Luka, maybe.
You gotta give him credit.
No, I'm gonna get Brown. Like I told Joe before, bro. No matter how people want to twist it and turn and say he didn't do this, do that, he will be in the history books forever.
Yeah,
it's gonna go down in history. He hit 83.
Ain't nobody take the ball out of his hand and just kept dropping it in the basket.
Yeah.
He shot those shots.
He did.
He put the effort in. He did all of the work. So
but like even when we was young, we played ball and whatnot. You got some games to where you just can't miss. You be on, bro.
And sometimes it just when you feel good like that,
you feeling it. Everything you throw up, you drop everything. You know what I mean? So he just had one of them games where he was just feeling it.
Yeah. When Jordan did his 63, he just couldn't be stopped that night.
It was dry.
Yeah.
No matter how the defense was, it didn't matter. So
no, absolutely.
The average person can't do it. That's why
no, the average player can't use it. So
I ain't gonna hate on you, man. What's your man? The coach. When they did the press conference, after the game, and they was like, "Did you see Bam hit his 83?" And then he went straight to head. They were playing.
Oh, Wemby? Yeah, playing the Wizards.
Right, bro. I get. Yeah, he's playing the Wizards, but this is still an NBA team.
Yeah. I gotta make the shot. I don't care what it is on the floor. I gotta make the shot.
Absolutely.
The best shooter, you can leave him alone.
And he ain't.
And I can give you the ball 10 times and tell you I'll give you $10 million if you hit all 10.
Yeah.
And he probably gonna miss a couple.
Yep.
If I'm a betting man, I'm picking Steph to do it for me, though.
Well, you ain't gonna ask Steph to do that.
I pick
Yeah,
Steph
Steph
to do it
Curry?
for
I'm
me.
saying. That's why I said with certain positions, you're not gonna ask that. You're not gonna make that bet. With a
Yeah.
certain player.
But now I gotta say, gentlemen, I mean, we gotta talk about the Warriors. You know, they looks like they're about to miss the playoffs. Steph
Yeah.
Curry looks
Well,
like he's
that-
gonna miss more time.
Yeah, that era is gone. They try to keep it
Eight.
together for as long as they can.
Yeah, I mean, they just got aging hurt
Yeah, they
players.
might
Unfortunately,
on that. That's old.
I mean, I just hate me personally. I mean, and I think you guys are on board with this, but to see Steph Curry, I really wanted just one really great season from Steph Curry.
It's going to show
You
you
talking
man,
about in
that
his
time
older years?
Well, I mean, his
walks
last.
everybody down. Bro.
I just wanted his last
It's
season, like a last season where Steph Curry has a just goes out, you know, not say on top necessarily,
Yeah.
but you know, just out better than getting hurt.
I believe he'll come back before the season over with.
Yeah, I mean,
That'll be his farewell.
I don't know. I
Early
think
this
he's going to
season.
be one more. I think Steph's going to probably do one more. You know, I mean,
It's time for them boys to move out.
But you know, what his injuries always are. It's either calf or hamstring.
Yeah, you know
because
why?
all that damn running.
Because now you ain't a big guy, and when you shooting that far off the on the court, you got to push.
Yeah, you got to
You
put
gotta
something
get some
into it.
lift.
Yep.
So it's just at a point your body wear down, and it's already showing.
Listen,
You know,
when the last time you went and tried to shoot a 3-pointer and realize how far that shit really is?
Right.
Because initially when you first shoot it, you probably gonna shoot an air ball. Until then that's gonna make you
Right.
realize, okay,
You got to put some more on it.
That's what I'm saying.
So shit, Steph shooting from the other side of the court.
And that's my point. That takes some muscle.
It take a lot.
Yeah.
It take a lot, whether people know that or not, man. You ain't just about to go out there
Nice
and be hitting these shots, throwing them up like it's nothing. You got to put something behind it.
No, absolutely. No, 100%. And I think, well, I mean, hey, I'll be hoping Steph Curry comes back for one more. Hopefully the Warriors get that figured out.
I think that trend is.
Well, maybe they move
retirement home.
Steph. Maybe they move Steph to a different team. I don't think he will, but
won't.
he'd come back for the Hornets. He might come back play for the Hornets.
Nah, Steph's gonna
Finish
retire
out in
and
Charlotte.
go to state.
I figured as
Too
much.
much going on out there.
But no, well, I think you know, we'll see what's going on with that. But you know, gentlemen, have you been following any of the World Baseball Tournament?
I haven't. I've been seeing the scores.
I've seen a
but
few
I
games.
haven't been keeping up.
Well,
Yeah,
did you
I've seen a few
see
games.
who beat the United States?
It wasn't Mexico, was it?
No.
Wasn't it Mexico?
Who
No,
was it?
those espresso drinking
Colombia?
SOBs, Italians.
Oh, Italian.
Who the
Italian.
hell? Let's see it. Look at me.
Wow.
Look,
I didn't even know
I need a
baseball
Zoom.
like that.
I need a Zoom function.
All foreign countries.
Well, let me go ahead and tell you this first and foremost. You're not really Italians. All of you play in Major League Baseball, and most of you are for the U.S., and you just couldn't make it onto the U.S. team. So you end up in Italy because, you know, your great-grandma or great uncle or somebody was Italian, and you got like a funky Italian name.
Still beat them now.
Man, but
That's
look,
all they got to do.
8-6, Aaron Judge with a chance to, I think, tie it or take the lead. I can't remember exactly. And goes down swinging. Like, come on. What are we doing? I mean, these are the guys who drink espresso in the dugout, and there's no drinking espresso in baseball. I mean, you know, you do that in the clubhouse, but you don't do that in the dugout.
That might be their supplement of choice to make them.
That might, you know what? Maybe that's what we need to test. We need to test because, you know, here we are. We're in the Olympics. You know, we did great in the Winter Olympics. You know, USA hockey, and then we come back and lose to Italy in baseball.
They may have found something in the bean out there.
No,
There's something in the bean. Bro.
I think the pitcher. I think the pitcher was the problem. But then I'll tell you what happened because it sounds like you guys maybe didn't hear this. But Italy played Mexico. So the manager for the USA team did not know in an interview after the game that they weren't guaranteed to get into the next part of the next pool. He thought that because they had a head-to-head win against Mexico, it didn't matter. Well, he didn't know that, because they lost to Italy, if Mexico had beat Italy, they would have actually gone in and we would have missed out. Now, the Italians came back and did us a favor and beat Mexico 9-1. But the funny part is the manager of Italy actually got on and said, well, he said, you're welcome, USA. Basically, like, hey, we beat them. You're welcome. We beat you, and now we beat them. So you're welcome to get in. And then he said, hopefully, now he said it, I don't know what he meant, but he said, hey, hopefully the manager of the USA team, or something about a room key, about giving him his room key or something. I was like, whoa, pause, bro. But I was like, I don't know what you're doing with his room key, man, but look, maybe a cannoli or something. Maybe they're going to share a cannoli. I don't know. But I don't know. But anyway, so hopefully U.S. will come back. They play again tomorrow. We play Canada. And we definitely got to make sure they don't, because they're going to be looking for some
how
payback.
many games does that go? Like, how does
So this is the quarterfinals going in. So then they'll play the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then they'll play the finals. So yeah, just a few more games left. But I mean, USA's got a show
outside of the U.S. baseball.
Oh, it's a big sport.
Oh, it's huge.
Baseball.
Kids,
that's all they. That's their ticket to get to the U.S.
Look. The Chinese team was the Taiwan joint. I can't remember.
And
they were crying after they won. No, I'm saying, but they was so important to them. That's just a lot of players will tell you that play in this. They say this tournament is bigger to them than winning a World Series. They'd rather win this.
Yeah. Because you beating the world.
Yeah, it's like it's like their Olympics, right? So yeah,
think about the World Series. That's just the team that we watch over here.
Yeah.
This is the Olympics of baseball. So basically, it's
absolutely.
like you proving that you're the best in the world.
Oh man, absolutely.
Not just the best in the country.
I mean, and there's really, I mean, outside of the Dodgers, you really aren't going to see that kind of level of talent on a team. I mean, like the USA team is stacked. I mean, stacked of dudes, just like dudes, right? Like all the guys, the greats, or should be great. So only one we're missing is Shohei, because unfortunately, he's playing for Japan, and I totally get that too. But
got to represent for the home.
Got to represent. So in Korea, and they've got a great team. Actually, a lot of baseball in Korea too. So, but gentlemen, we've come to a little bit of a pause here. How is the drink going for you? I just want to get how's it? I want to get
got some heat on it.
Is it okay?
But it's going down smooth. I'm not saying it's a burn. The initial taste has a burn. It's smooth though.
Yeah. No, I definitely think it's kind of growing. It kind of grows on you, but it definitely takes it takes a minute to kind of grow on you a little bit. So
I definitely like it with the cigar.
I feel like the caramel notes are starting to come through a little bit more on the back end.
Yeah, I don't know if I wasn't smoking a stick.
So it would just right. Could you just drink it without the cigar?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. So, well, we talked a little bit of World Baseball Classic Hub, but now it's time to get into March Madness.
Yes,
the best time of the year.
Boy, ain't nothing like it. Best tournament
time of the year.
One of the best tournaments. So
you're gonna see so many underdogs come out and win. Yeah. People that you thought wasn't gonna do nothing, they're gonna upset a lot of teams.
It's gonna be a special time. I just always look forward to one shining moment.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up on the selection. Yeah, absolutely. We got the ACC tournament going on right now. We're actually watching some of that. Some of the Big Tens, all the tournaments, ACC, ACC, Big Ten. Everybody's got their tournaments going on. Obviously, here being in Charlotte, we're focused on the ACC tournament, which is actually here in Charlotte. Yeah. In fact, they got our Heels playing in 30 minutes. Because they like to keep us up.
Yeah.
We're playing Clemson. We just actually beat Clemson. Like,
scared to handle.
Yeah, but the more get down to the nitty gritty, the hardest teams play, man. So you just
absolutely.
You can't count nobody out.
And you're missing your best player, Caleb. So I mean, which breaks my heart still to think about Caleb not coming in. Yeah. This is his time. This is when dudes shine, right?
He's done overall for the whole thing.
Yeah, he's done. They broke that finger. He's out.
Oh yeah, for the remainder of the season. So Caleb, it was fun watching you play at Atlanta, bro.
Yes.
We know he's going to the next game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know that he played your last game in college, bro.
I would love if we threw a bag of money at Caleb and brought him back to play along with Dylan Mingo and some of the guys that we just signed. But I mean, obviously,
I don't think you could throw more money at him than
I don't think so either, because I think obviously you got to take, when your stock's higher than it's ever been, you got to take it and run. But I will say this: I feel like Caleb is one of those dudes. Now, this is just not me from knowing anything or hearing anything, but Caleb is one of those dudes that just loves basketball, and he actually loves Carolina basketball. Like he's just so he's a team dude. He's a he's just like one of the best people. Like, I mean, from people who've met him, his, the way he talks about, just even the tournaments and the games and the chip on his shoulder, he's just,
you can tell.
cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean?
I want to ask him. I just got a question for him. You related to the late rich homie Quan? And that's who he remind me of.
Just like it.
Yeah.
Related to rich homie Quan.
I'm saying, like, to me, I'm like KG, man. I feel like he could be like a young.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you
Like
think
young
about
Garnett.
his game and how he played, and
that mid
it
range.
looked like his model after KG or like I can't say a Tim Duncan. I'm just talking about mid range.
Yeah,
but it's KG.
He like KG.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I feel like he's got that turnaround jumper.
Jermaine.
Oh yeah.
You remind me of.
Okay, Jermaine.
We just want to give you some kudos, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you did.
Cheers.
And we all know that you have played your last game in that Tar Heel uniform.
Are we gonna pick a bracket, gentlemen, for the podcast?
Oh, Lord.
Are we gonna we gotta do one? I feel like we gotta do a bracket, and then
hold on. So are we all picking one each, or we gonna agree on one?
Well, the winner. How about the winner gets to pick a bottle, then everybody else has to pay for it? And I'm not talking about like a crazy bottle. I'm talking about like a $100, like $100 or less bottle.
So we're not talking about the winner. We're just talking about who gets the most games right, because it ain't.
Well, yeah, whoever, right? Because nobody's gonna get the perfect, but who's got the better overall bracket, I think they can score points. I think on the things where you can complete it, I'll figure that out and I'll send us a link.
Yeah.
And then we'll just do a bracket and we'll do that, and then whoever wins the points, and we'll get Ron involved, and that way we can have 4 of us and we can see who picks the better bracket, and then like you said, winner. Now Ron hasn't agreed to this now, so Ron might be agreed. Look, now we'll see if Ron, but yeah, $100 budget. Winner picks a bottle, and for the podcast, and then
I guess I gotta figure out which bottle to pick, man.
He's already calling the dub. Oh dang!
Yeah, it's already written.
Man, okay. Well, who's going in the final 4? Go ahead and give me the final 4 right now. Oh. No, man. Look, I know you're going to pick Duke down there.
Somewhat. I have to look at it all.
Look, Duke.
Right now.
Yeah, Florida State playing Duke.
Yeah. I told you, that guy right there. Beyond
Adams. Yep.
They winning.
The 72
on
Florida
State. And then we got
he got 32 points tonight.
Who's that? Oh, Adams? Yeah. That's a career high tonight, too.
Beyond.
And then you got BYU and Houston for the Big 12 tournament over here, with BYU down on Houston, 67-61 with 1:10 left, 2 minutes and 20 left in the Duke game, 78-75, but it's only down 3. Come on, Florida State. Sorry, am I letting my color show? But
come on, anybody playing against Duke.
Yeah, but I think once we get through these tournaments, we'll get our brackets, we'll share them. Well, actually, hopefully, maybe I can figure a way I could share them with you guys. Maybe we'll print them out, put them up on the podcast, YouTube when we post it. So, and then we'll also pick some of our darlings, because I want you guys to be looking at. Let me know who your darlings are going to be, and if you get a bracket, fill your bracket out. Who knows? Maybe we can figure out a little prize for somebody who gives us a bracket, and maybe if your bracket beats our best bracket, you can play against us, and maybe we'll give you a little prize too. Get a little prize. Who knows? Who knows what it could be? It could be a cigar. Maybe it'd be a little whiskey.
Exactly.
You never know. But definitely check it out. Make sure you play along with us. But, gentlemen, ACC tournament, Big 12 tournament, SEC tournament. So it's going to be a lot of basketball going on. But let's talk about something that really we just found out about today. Dwight Howard.
Oh, man.
It's officially retiring. Wait, I thought he was retired.
Yeah, when the last time he played basketball?
Oh, man, no, but...
It was with the Big 3, but he was just...
Yeah.
Because his ex-wife is accusing him of being addicted to coke, and she was live on live on Instagram with the bag of cocaine.
Oh, man. No wonder. No wonder he's...
with this.
Yeah.
So he retired from basketball altogether. Like he's not gonna play the Big 3 no more either.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think. Who knows? We'll see. I mean,
he just never officially announced it.
Yeah,
He's been away from the NBA for a minute.
For a real minute.
Yeah.
I think his last season was 22 with the Lakers. Was it 22 in the Lakers? I think it was 21-22 with the Lakers. And I feel like he played with the Hornets for a minute. But maybe
is he could. would you consider him a great?
So that's the question I was going to ask. Hall of Fame career or no Hall of Fame career?
You know what? In the beginning, I would have said Hall of Fame career, but it's just, I don't know.
He just tapered off, but that's with any career though. You know, the older you get, you know, it's not gonna be the same.
I have to look at his numbers.
I mean, Rookie of the Year. He's got some Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. He was MVP a few times, but I felt like he really had all his good years in Orlando, and there was something when he left Orlando that just changed, man. Like I just feel like he was. I mean, he came to LA, played with us for a little bit. Him and Kobe didn't mesh. You know, Kobe was like, "Hey, I'm gonna teach you to be, be the next big dog."
But I kind of think once he got injured and that whole Superman era went away,
Yep.
he never was the same. He never recovered from that.
Yeah.
And it was the injury.
Yep.
So I just think that took it away from him, and he never recovered.
I mean, I think he'll be a Hall of Famer. I don't know about a first ballot. Maybe we'll see. I mean, hell of a athlete.
I mean, I think he'll definitely get into the Hall of Fame. I ain't gonna say first ballot now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say first ballot.
I'll give you his let's see, he played 1,242 games. He scored for 31.8 per game.
I just think from what I have to look into that one because I don't know if he's a Hall of Fame. I don't know.
I think he'll be
he's definitely a player that's gonna be talked about for sure.
Yep.
But I don't know if
come on, Flo. Come on, it ain't over yet. Come on, don't take no
they got a shot.
Don't take no. Oh, you don't need no step back three, bro. You got 8 seconds.
Man. He was going for it though.
You got 8 seconds.
Dude, just
youth and pride, man.
80, 79.
That's three.
Because you know why? Because he wanted to shame you.
You could have drove in the paint and got a foul and went to the
selfishness will get you every time. He wanted to shame somebody
because he needed
that's
to.
What he wanted.
I mean, that wasn't a terrible shot because he was open. But
bro, he could have just kept going to the paint.
Yeah,
Duke whole team was in the paint. Somebody found the foul.
He panicked because he thought it wasn't.
Panicked
and shot the shot.
That was a crazy end of the game. So it looks like Houston's going to beat BYU too, 71-63. But hey, they continue the tournament.
So they play who they play now, Mike?
I don't know yet because I think they got to play because Carolina's got to play. They might have to play Virginia.
I know Miami and Virginia won.
Yeah,
look at the replay.
2 panicking. You see the clock? He panicked.
You could have went straight to the paint, bro. You had time.
Let's see.
He got the shot on though. I mean,
no, that's what I'm saying. So he. I mean, it wasn't for him. It wasn't a bad shot. Just
Duke definitely better hold. The side relief.
Yeah,
bro. Because listen,
gonna lose that.
I'm not hating on Duke, so I don't want y'all to take it like this. Duke, they 30-2, 17-1 in the conference, right? I get it. But out of all the games we've seen Duke play, they won, so I can't take nothing away from them. But they haven't been in dominating fashions to where they just been beating teams so bad that they can't be beat. They only went tonight. They won by 1 point.
But it's gonna be like that on these tournaments. Now they dominated some games, but it's just that these tournaments, it's gonna always be like that. But I told you when that dude right there is on.
32. Oh yeah, absolutely. Now
he on, they winning. Now when he's struggling, that's when they.
So if Carolina wins tonight and beats Clemson, Duke will play Carolina.
So we get a third time.
And and then Virginia and Miami. So Carolina wins tonight. So here in Charlotte, which might have to look and see if some tickets come available, but those might get real expensive real fast. Yeah, you got to buy them real quick before anybody realizes. Yeah, see, there you go, right there. Yeah. Hey, but I told you I had those tickets, man. We could have been to all these games, so we could have done live Poorhouse podcast from the ACC tournament. So look, they're Duke over there, Boozer and the boys and actually they got to give that to Evans to put on there because I mean, come on, the guy put up 30-some points. It looks like the other Boozer's coming right now. So they're just waiting on Boozer. So, but, gentlemen, I think we covered quite a bit. Is there anything you feel like I missed? Any last subjects that you want to
it's an ongoing debate, and I want y'all to give me y'all's opinion about this.
Okay, you can leave it in the comments.
It's about Clarissa Shields.
Oh, fighting the dude. She'll beat the dude that should be Romy or whatever.
She'll beat the dude ass. And he's a 3-time champion.
Oh, yeah.
Saying that if they fought each other, then she would beat him.
Is this gonna be like Jake Paul trying to fight NFL player?
I don't even mention that guy. Because
and I'm
he
not
on another page.
I'm not going to be, I'm not going to sit there and try and be sexist or whatever. But
don't get us canceled.
No, in reality, it's hard. And I know Clarissa Shields has excellent boxing skills.
Absolutely.
She's the greatest at what she does. I just don't know because we've never seen an actual boxing match between a man and a woman.
No.
Now,
I don't think you could do it legally.
Can she deal with a man boxer? Yes. But the only thing that has me with concern is if a man boxer catches you.
Oh yeah, he
in
gonna try
the
to
head
slip
or
you.
face. Can a woman take that?
And the dude that she talking about, every one of his punches, right? He's swinging for the knockout. He not swinging to try to just stay in the ring. Every time he throw a punch, he's throwing a punch to intentionally try to knock you out.
And her argument was, she sparred with guys all her life.
Sure.
And
I get it, but that's sparring.
That's padded sparring.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you in the ring, and now you not only have to deal with punching power, you have to deal with another boxer strategy, the body weight leaning on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Elbows to you. Your body is not conditioned or is not like a man's. Let's get that straight. We might as well.
Sure. This is different.
So when my arms and elbows banging against your side, and my head banging against your head, and I come off and I hit you with a right hook, flush.
That's why.
I don't know. I'm not saying she couldn't.
Right.
I don't know because we never seen it.
But here's the thing: as a man, you come in a fight. I'm not fighting a woman.
But that's what my man was saying. That's what the boxer that she said she'd beat.
Yeah, because he's like, why would I do it?
He said, yeah, she'll beat me because.
Yeah, because my mama.
But that's my point.
Right.
I just don't know if it's physically possible, and it could be. But that's why I'm saying we don't know. We never seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you take?
Yeah.
I'm talking about a man with all of his might.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
And catching you flush.
But that's why, like, even
we may never know
when it comes down to other sports, like Serena. She said that yes, she's the greatest when it comes to tennis, right? But she said if she was to play against the world's greatest male tennis player, she said she couldn't beat her. Right. And you talking about from a tennis aspect, this not saying that tennis ain't physical, but you ain't talking about nobody putting hands on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just standing across the court hitting the ball back and forth with a racket. I ain't talking about somebody physically trying to harm you.
We can go and do this through all sports. You could have the toughest female.
Yeah.
Put her in pads and a helmet.
Yeah.
If you come across that middle as a woman and catch a pass in a man safety, you might not get up.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just, I mean, it's
a lot of players, a lot of men players might not get up.
That's so much. That's my point. So it's like,
that's like, do you think Asia Wilson can beat SGA 1-on-1? Or can she beat LeBron?
I don't know, because I feel like that would be a mismatch just because they play in two different positions. Because Asia Wilson's
he got a real life. Because what's
the 3-point shooting contest?
No. Bam Adebayo.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's the perfect person to ask. I know damn well she can't mess with Bam.
But I don't know,
you might get your voice off.
They play.
It's because of the bodies. It's the body. Your body can't deal with the hitting and
different kind of game.
Why they have women's sports and then they got men's sports because it's just two different type of physical postures, man. I'm not saying there's not a woman out there that can beat the hell out of a man. Me personally, if I was to get in the ring with Clarissa Shields, she'd knock my head off. Right? I'm not a boxer,
but that would be a skill thing. You just don't have the skill. That's why you would get beat.
Right. So, but if you're talking about a professional, like this is what you do, like Clarissa Shields fighting Mike Tyson, like. If Mike catch you it might catch anybody one time.
You risking your life.
You might die if you hit yourself.
That's like saying if you had a big girl with Clarissa Shields skill, but back in the day you saying you gonna fight George Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna get yourself killed.
Yeah, because if he catch you, you going to sleep. So
And
I
for the
don't know.
long one.
It's just it's an ongoing debate about if it's if that's possible or whatnot. Like
I
anything is
think the
possible.
debate is over
I understand you having
because it doesn't ever happen.
confidence and all. I understand all of that. But
Yeah.
there's certain things you just got to know.
Yeah, it's just
It
like
just won't happen.
like UFC. Who the greatest UFC fighter as far as a male?
What you talking? Well, that would be tough because I mean, you could say like Conor McGregor, a guy like
Okay, Conor McGregor versus
depends on weight class
let's
too.
see, Ronda Rousey.
Because you got Rousey.
When she was at
or,
the top of her game.
Yeah, I mean, no, absolutely. It's just a different. Yeah,
You think she could beat Conor?
no, probably not. No,
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
it's just I just feel like it's just the physicality of a man.
I don't think any man's ever gonna fight though.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because the bodies are not made. A woman's body is not made to be hit.
Not to take
From
no
a man.
punishment like that.
No,
No.
you could almost go on a basketball court and a female can be nice. But if you got a guy that's 6'7", 6'9", with a Magic Johnson body, and he catch her with an elbow to the side, you done.
Elbow to the face.
You done.
Yeah.
No, that's just not. Like I said, I'm not knocking anybody saying that something's not possible, but I'm just saying that normally in the world that we live in, the physical characteristics, most males just dominate as far as
shouldn't even
strength.
go at that conversation. You can have confidence.
I think it's just her saying it because I think it's
a confidence.
It's all
level.
click. Well, it's not even that, but I think it's just you clickbait.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, if it was all press, it's good press, right? Bad, indifferent, whatever. So
it is.
It's like they always say when it comes to anything else.
And then
some things you gotta stay in your lane.
Yeah.
The Rousey fight. She fighting soon. If I ain't mistaken.
Ronda Rousey?
She fighting. Jake Paul set something up. She fighting. I forgot what's the chick she fighting, man. But she they both was big in the sport.
God bless them.
The Pacquiao Mayweather fight,
man, I won't even watch it.
Generally, we gotta watch it so we can talk about it.
I'm gonna watch the highlights, folks. So I'm gonna tell you when I talk to you about this, it'll be based on the highlights.
You know what the point is?
The money. Exactly. They stealing money. They don't even. You don't even respect. And this is the truth. You don't respect the sport.
Man, that window has been closed for so long.
You just got it right because if you just doing what you doing for money and you ain't doing it because you actually like, I'm not saying they don't love boxing or whatever, but you gotta let the next dude. You gotta be like, hey, we can't be like, oh, we're gonna make us. We gotta go out and find the next big dude, the next Mayweather.
I want to know where Pacquiao was when he got the call.
It don't matter where it was at. He saw that money.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he wanted them. He wanted to fight him years ago, man. But
Gina
I'm like,
Carano.
Carano.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
they fight Saturday, May 16th.
I don't care about it.
2026.
I don't care about it. When you owe, bro. Nobody wants to see a couple old ladies in there hitting each other. Say, Reed, I don't want to see Mayweather and Pacquiao. I want to see a couple old dudes hitting on each other. No, but
I mean, I understand it, but it's certain things that are just not.
It's separate for a reason.
See, we needed the knockout right there because Reggie just knocked it out. He's telling you right now, stop trying to fight men. Men don't be fighting women.
To be honest,
that's the problem with the male-female, dynamic now.
Right.
Certain because now in one instant, we equal. But then if somebody knocked the shit out you the wrong way, you a man. I'm a woman.
That's what I like. To be honest, as from a male's perspective, of course, being raised like I was raised, right? I don't even know even if it's a sanctioned fight to where it's two professional fighters, there's no way I can get in that ring and put everything I got into trying to hit a female.
That's man, bro. You wouldn't because now you're not even going to get in the ring with the intent.
No.
Because it ain't in your mind state.
Right.
You're not going to bring your all to that. But then you'll look suspect. The first thing if you do knock out within 20 seconds, you should. You're a man.
Yeah.
You see my point?
It ain't
so
no. There's no reason behind
it. Yeah.
But
well, gentlemen,
it was conversation.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation that we will continue.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have a lot of news and notes, a lot of things to talk about. So let's give the folks the final punch, the knockout punch.
Yeah.
And thank you for showing up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Everything you do helps us. Yeah, share it with your friends, family, anybody you know who loves sports, whiskey, cigars. We'd love to hear more from you guys. Things you want us to do on the podcast, please. We'd love to get some feedback. So
make sure you tune in to that Tar Heels game. About to start in a few minutes.
8 minutes. So
shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to all my
go.
I talked to my aunt today. Hey, I'll send you the link in a minute. Join the podcast. Tell your friends, subscribe, share. Great entertainment is on the way. Like everything. Hey, put your notification bells on to know when we drop a new episode.
Every week.
Every week.
We're going to be in your living room, your bathroom, but just turn wherever you got a TV or phone.
I mean, look, you got a tap in the shower. Hey, we don't, wherever you got it, on the toilet, wherever you go. Yeah, waterproof everything,
When your legs go numb, you been sitting on the toilet so long.
Oh, man, because, that's why, look, we better get them out of here then before they pass out.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us.
Love you guys.
Let's go Heels.
Go Heels.